I have been developing games since 2010 as an indie game developer. Before that, I was working for the gaming companies. I worked as CTO, team leader, lead programmer, etc. Then in 2010, I decided to go on as solo indie game developer, mainly making mobile games. I had some successful titles along the way, but it's getting harder and harder. So how I'm doing right now? Well, it's getting harder, as I told you. A few games are still doing not very bad. I can't say they are doing very good because the life situation, the environment we are in right now is very difficult to compete. As you know, YouTube is very hard now, very difficult, as same the gaming industry. Developing games is very hard now, especially if you are a older game developer like me. You might have some difficulties to understand the younger generation. What do they expect? What kind of games do they expect? What kind of games do they like? The new generation especially mostly like online games. They like to play games. They could interact each other. They could chat. They could talk. Games don't have to be meaningful nowadays. I don't know. They just have to be enjoyable. In our times, we were looking for games which had a good story, maybe good graphics. Good graphics is still a thing though. But we were looking for a good story, I think. But today, they just using this new generation, just use the games as a tool to interact with each other online. It's just like, chatting platform game itself. So online games are the main thing now. As a solo indie game developer, it's very hard for me and actually impossible to develop an online game. Having a years of experience, I know very well how to make multiplayer online games, coding the server side, the client side, the web server, all things are different from each other. And this is a teamwork, a real serious teamwork. Server maintenance, server costs, etc. Even a simple online mobile game, I said simple, but actually it's not simple. Any online game is not simple, man. It's difficult. Although the cloud technology nowadays, it helps a lot, but still you have to have a team to respond to tickets, players immediately. Online experience is very different. So I'll keep developing single player games, obviously, but it's still very hard. There's a big competition. I need to find a niche game story, game style, as I did in Paranormal Inc. and Spearfishing Simulator. They are now a bit ahead of my other games right now, but I'm not making big money, just enough to pay my bills right now. but I'm still chasing a huge title which might have a big success. Still, I have this belief, even though the editors in stores doesn't care about small developers right now. A big company's game after release, they call store contacts editors they have contacted with. They talk about the game. They talk about what kind of path they will follow, what kind of promotions they are going to make. And editors say the companies that, oh yeah, we are going to release feature your game in the next week and blah blah blah. It will stay featured for almost 6 months, etc. Let's do that. But if you are a solo indie game developer, they don't respond to even a single your simple ticket. They never contact you. They ignore you because you have no power at all. Anyways, if I could find a niche, a successful title, if I could develop a game which can take a huge wind behind it, if it takes the support of many players, no one will stand in front of the game, and store editors will eventually contact me by themselves. So, as my games are not very successful in the as a means of income, I also started, but focused on more to my YouTube channels. I'm trying to improve my YouTube channels. Getting more subscribers actually is not a big problem, but these watch hours, 4,000 watch hours to get monetized is a big problem. I can't see my actual watch hours in the earning section. It doesn't reflect, man. There's a problem in there, and YouTube have to fix that. For example, I see my actual total watch hours around 300 in a week. But when I look the public watch hours section, I see only 8 hours. There is a big difference. At this rate, I'll probably get monetized in 10 years or so. This is ridiculous, man. This is very funny. Let's see what will happen. I will wait for another month maybe for this public watch hours to be updated. If this public watch hours still continues to be updated so differently, this is a real problem. My total watch hours more than 300 hours, but my public watch hours is 8 hours. This is not good. I will keep you updated. Also, I will make videos about my first successful mobile game. So see you in the next one. Bye.